Today is all about chicken thighs, but not just any chicken thighs. I mean, take a look at these guys. That is super, super crispy skin, going to be absolutely delicious. All it takes is salt and pepper, but you need a little bit of direct fire. We're doing it on the Komodo Kamado. Let's get into it. Let's talk chicken thighs. Today we've just got some plain Jane, run-of-the-mill, air-chilled chicken thighs. And what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna get my pepper can in here. We're gonna use salt and pepper on here today. This is Diamond Crystal Kosher salt. We're keeping it super simple, super simple. I gotta tell you, when I did that turkey breast, that skin was absolutely amazing. So I'm going for the same type of thing. We're not gonna overcomplicate it. Before I do that and get my hands dirty, let me open some stuff up here so I can work. And we'll start on the bottom here, and we'll just put some salt and pepper on here. Just gonna peel the skin back and get a little bit underneath there. And we'll put some pepper. We'll add a little bit of extra flavor here. I got some onion powder and some garlic powder. Put a little bit of that on there. A little bit of garlic powder on there. I love me some garlic. My wife will tell you that. I'm going to use some smoked paprika for a little bit of color to turn more into like a traditional style barbecue thigh. And I'm not even going to trim these guys. I'm going to leave this little flap of skin hanging out, let that dry out. It's pretty big. I'm lying. I'm going to trim that off. Salted that for no reason. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra of it. I'm just going to trim some of it because it's a pretty big piece. Clearly my knives are not very sharp. Actually, a little side note, not sponsored, but if you're looking to get your knives super sharp and back to better than new, there's a service out there called Knife Aid. And I've used it a handful of times, but basically they FedEx or UPS you a package that's got cardboard blade covers in there. You put them on there, you put them back in the envelope, wrap them up, send them to them, they'll sharpen them to you, and then they'll send them back. And if you do it on a Monday, a lot of times you'll have them back by that Friday, or at the very latest, probably the next Monday or Tuesday. But it's a great way to get all your knives done. I go and do, I think I just ordered like getting 14 knives done. It's been a while since they've been done, and you know, I sharpen them. I've got a sharpening stone and all that fun stuff, but once in a while it's nice to send them out and just get them done by the experts. And if you know anyone over there and they want to be a sponsor, I won't say no, but it's good service. Sometimes you just don't want to spend a few hours properly sharpening your knives. Just like that, we got some chicken thighs that are ready to go directly over the coals. Today we're using our Komodo Kamado Big Bad 32, and I'm using some Komodo Kamado cocoa char, lump made from coffee wood. It's absolutely delicious on beef, pretty darn good on chicken as well. So I poured some of that in there, and then what I did is I put a piece, actually I put my top grate in because we're gonna be up pretty far away from the heat source. And then what I did is I put in a piece of Bear Mountain hickory chunk in there. I just did that like 5 minutes ago. So we're gonna get this guy to come up to about 250 dome temp. And while that's happening, we're gonna get it heat soaked, and we're going to just let that smoke clear up. Right now, if you take a look at it, it's smoking like crazy, but in about 15-20 minutes or so, it will clean up, and we'll throw these guys on directly over those coals. We're gonna go skin side down and just help start rendering that out, and we'll end up with some nice crispy skin chicken. I'll bring you back in about 20 after this seasoning soaks in, and we put them on the Komodo Kamado. So it's been about 20 minutes. As you can see, the seasonings have soaked into that chicken, sweated in for a little bit. Also, what's happened here is our smoke is cleared up now. If you look here at the top of the dome, you can see that you can see a little bit of smoke, but nothing billowing, nothing to worry about. And what we're doing now is we're gonna put our chicken thighs skin side down directly over our lump. I've got in the bottom, I've got the lump here. So I'm kind of 1, 2, 3, and then I've got 2 that are side by side. And we've got that skin down. You can see a little bit of flames coming through there that'll go away once I close up. That coffee lump likes to burn hot. It's great for just straight up grilling. But once I close that up, the flames will go out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go until we get our skin where we want it to be. I'll show you that, how it looks in a little bit. So it's been about 46 minutes at this point. Want to bring you up to speed. We're just waiting for the 2 that were on the outside to crisp up a little bit more. The rest of them are done. At 20 minutes, we started to look pretty good. We're just starting to get a little bit of color on that skin, and I gotta tell you right away, the first thing I walk out is I smell that. There's a certain flavor when fat dripping happens and it falls in the fire and it burns up and smokes and adds all that flavor. It smells absolutely delicious. So right away, notice that. Weren't quite where we wanted to be at yet, so 30 minutes, we're looking even better. As you can see, we've started to develop a little bit of color there. I rotated them around a little bit to try and get some even cooking. And then here at 40 minutes, I looked at our temperatures and we're about 196 or so. Trust me when I tell you, these are going to be juicy. When you do competition style thighs, they take them up to 200 and they're still absolutely juicy. So you don't have to worry about that. Right now we're just looking for color, and I gave them an extra 5 minutes. 2 of them are done. 2 of them need just a little bit more time, but look at the color of these guys. I mean, the skin looks amazing. It's one of them, the skin's just starting to curl up. It's going to be super crispy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and get them, and we'll bring them in here and we'll let them rest for about 10 minutes, and then I'll show you what they look like. All right, so here we are, and I got to tell you, it smells absolutely delicious. I can't wait to tear into these guys. There we go. Beautiful color all the way around. Now I cooked these skin side down the entire time. We were at 250 for about 40 minutes of the cook, and then the last 5 minutes or so I bumped up just to 275 just to get a little bit more extra rendering done and a little bit more crispiness. As you can see on this piece, the skin just started to pick up. I mean, it is super dried out and crispy. Got a little nice color on that one, and again, they were not flipped over or anything. So all direct side down. Total cook time was about 47 minutes, and easy cook. I checked it every 10 minutes just because I didn't know how long. I want to make sure I wasn't going to burn my skin, but it actually went very smoothly, and pretty happy with the results. So let me know. This looks like a pretty good bite right here. A little hot. Probably could have waited another minute. That is flavor. Wow. Can't really see the moisture on there, but they're still nice and tender and juicy. Let me try a bite from this side. The flavor on just the flavor of that direct fire. I mean, I gotta tell you guys, I've been doing a lot of direct fire recently over on my Komodo Kamado, and I am loving it. I got the duck rack. I've done a couple of videos on that, and then just this, no extra accessory needed, just slow cooking. The one mistake I'll save you. When I first started doing this, I thought I needed a higher temperature to help render it out quicker because I was worried things would cook too quick. Keep it low and slow, 250, 275 tops, and just let the fire do its magic. I mean, it is super, super flavorful. I highly recommend you give it a try. It's really difficult to describe it. Just even with salt and pepper, these have a ton of flavor in them, a little bit of smoke in there. These, my friends, are gonna be a hit if you share them with your friends and family. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. While you're down there, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos. If chicken's your thing, I got you covered. We talked about the duck rack. Check out this video right here. It's a great accessory if you're looking to level up your direct fire game. I'll see you soon.